Hello, welcome to another episode of Black Ice 73. I am Black Ice 73. This proved my case that all women should have custody of their children. This woman from Utah, who children been missing for a while now. Just information just released from her ex-husband when she had said she thought her children were zombies at the time. Man, this before the children went missing. The man didn't come down and snatch custody from them or try to get emergency custody or something. You woman was crazy a long time ago. How in the world you think your children were possessed and they became zombies? When you took off, what she took off and went to Hawaii? Man, y'all know there's some bull crap she talking. I gotta check some. I need to check and see how my sound coming in. Oh, okay. Sound coming in good. Yeah. This lady from Utah seems not to care what her children at. I guess she don't care because she knows what the outcome gonna be. What the outcome gonna be. She know where they at. I'm gonna read some of this article right here. It said Utah mom saw her now missing kids as zombies. Come on now. Laura, who is in jail in connection to the month-long disappearance of two of her children, thought the two had been possessed and were zombies. According to the newly filed court documents. The claims were made in a document filed last week in an Arizona court by Laura's niece, ex-husband, who had also said his former wife knows the whereabouts of the children. Joshua 7 and Tylee 17, who was last seen in September. Brandon made the claim about the woman, Laura, thinking her children were zombies in a court filed in connection to her battle with his ex-wife over the custody of their children, according to East Hour News, which obtained a copy of their documents. The file included an alleged conversation the ex-husband currently had with his attorney after meeting with law enforcement. The file included an alleged conversation. Oh shit, I read the same thing again. It said that Madeline told her husband she was concerned about the two children because her husband, Chad, believed the children has become possessed and have become zombies. God done it. And she didn't leave the man. Come on. It's her husband, the children's stepdad. Came to her and said, I believe the children possessed. They're zombies. And you still with them? You'll fall for anything. Man, you a big sack of cow manure. Boy, you got pooped on the brain. Talking about the children possessing their zombies. If the children ain't start trying to eat y'all, they ain't no zombie. They ain't bust your head and try to get your brain. Ain't no zombie. Now, there's a real case right there when the stepdaddy don't want the children. And you call them zombies. And she fell for that crap. Her ex-husband should have swooped in like Batman and took them down children. Like Even my children. Y'all batshit crazy. That's what he should have did. God done. That John crazy right there. They said the Zambia in court. They said the Zambia described in court documents as human bodies that have had the original spirit forced from them and have been possessed by either demons or disembodied spirits or worm or sludge. They quote, she shared concern that she'd been told Brandon need to die and that may indicated that Tylee and JJ needed to die as well. The document alleged, referring to Joshua by his nickname. The following describe a cult-like religion that, in the additional to zombies, include belief in the teleportation and dark and light portals. Powiski alleged told her husband that she had learned about some of these beliefs from a temple and from Val and Daybell, the document stated. He said first time he heard about this notion it was a joke, but that he tried to keep an open mind. The filing does not say how but Drake, these people's name is crazy. I can't pronounce. Obtain this information and turning forward, Millennium and Iron could not immediately be reached on Tuesday. Attempt to reach the attorney for Laura were also not immediately successful. In a petition filed in February, the guy said his ex-wife know the whereabouts of the children. Police in Rexburg, Iowa, began searching for Josh and Tylee in November, 2 months after they was last reported seen, after authorities tried to conduct a welfare check on Joshua. His attorney has denied the claim that his client knows where the children are. His wife is cooperated with law enforcement, including meeting for hours with the FBI on 3 separate days. CJ. And she told the FBI she does not know the whereabouts of the missing children of her auntie, Laurie. One of the attorney, Robert P. Dosby, said in a press release. Wow. The authorities have said that Laurie is not cooperating with the investigation into Joshua and Tylee disappearance. Laurie was arrested in February on charges of non-support of dependent children after she and her husband were found in Hawaii. She was extradited to Iowa, where she is being held on $1 million bond. So, this lady before the children went missing, she still had custody of her own children. After they said they believed the child was a zombie. How the heck that happened? That man had to be a terrible person, but she still had custody of the children. After she said her ex-husband said, I believe the children possessed and they zombies. CJ. Shanky, please turn it off, please. Yeah, I can't believe that person still had custody of those children. And she said the children might have been possessed by a zombie. So, what's going on with the husband? I'm telling you, I would have filed an emergency court documents or something and say, hey, I need to custody of my children because this person had lost their mind. Her husband crazy, she crazy. The church they go to, they crazy. Denise crazy. There's a whole bunch of craziness going on right now. But she still kept custody of the children. That's some wild stuff. Then in other news, you know how the they've been saying they're gonna release some non-violent prisoners from jail. I mean, from prison and jail. Well, what 14 inmates in Washington State said, "You ain't got to believe me. I'm gonna just take off and run and escape." They escaped, 8 been captured, and 6 still on the loose. So I guess their name wasn't chosen. They got one dude on here. They got one dude on here. He got that tattoo, got that tattoo face and everything. Look like a bunch of, all of them look like a bunch of Mexicans. According to the picture. At least the 6th picture they showing, you look like a bunch of Mexicans. They said a half a dozen inmates was on the loose Tuesday after 14 escaped from the county jail in Washington State the night before, officials said. They said alert, several prisoners has escaped from the Yaqin County Jail in downtown Yaqin. Said a Facebook post from the city of Yaqin on Monday night. The post added that the residents in certain areas of the city should remain indoors and call police if they see any suspicious activity. The inmate was able to escape by breaking open the external fire door using a table for inside in authorities here. They decided they was going to break down the door and leave, said Yaqui County Sheriff Robert Odell in a video posted on Facebook. Despite the governor's sheltering in place or stay-at-home order, apparently they didn't want to do that, so they are out and about. The Yaqui County Police Department could not first say how many inmates had escaped from jail. The actual number of inmates unaccounted for is unknown, said a tweet from the department. Man, so how you not know how many people escaped? Y'all do head counts in jail? I thought all the I ain't never been, but I thought all jails and prison, all the junk do head counts and see what's going on. But it seemed like that was unattended. It was unattended for real. But said later, a Facebook post from the county sheriff office said 12 inmates has escaped. It was then updated to say 8 has been captured and 6 were still on the loose. Police said the inmates were likely wearing a green shirt imprinted with YCDOC and dark sweatpants. They could be barefoot or wearing earned sandals. The inmates still on the run have been identified as, I would not say the name, I would mess up, but all of them have a Spanish name. It's Miguel, but someone's Spanish name. Miguel, Andrew, Mos. Oh, okay. I attempt to say it. Nope, I can't pronounce that. Now, I just can say someone like Tyrone, Miguel, Fernando. Yeah. They quote, "We need your help to get these guys back in custody because we don't know what they're going to be doing when we are haven't got our eyes on them," the sheriff said. Listen, 41 people in the county are confirmed or presumed to have the coronavirus, according to the Yonka Health District. The sheriff's office did not immediately respond to questions regarding if the inmates in the jail had tested positive or were showing symptoms of the virus. Multiple law enforcement agents were assisting in the search effort after the inmates escaped just after 7 p.m. West Coast time. Man. Yeah. That happened. 14 inmates broke out of jail. They caught 8. I wonder what the 8. They come Bernie Sanders or the feet got cold or something. They like, shit, I need to go back. I need to go on back, man. My feet cold. Come get me. I know they said Washington State had a thunderstorm or whatever. Yeah, it was yesterday or it was today. One of them. So I give up too. My feet cold, tired. I got on sandals. I got on doing. I'm going back home. I'm going back home. But in other news, according to New York City, 100 officers have tested positive for the coronavirus. Yep, 100 officers have tested positive for coronavirus. So you can imagine how many people who can have it, other officers can have it, who haven't been tested. The article said over 100 employees, so it's over 100. It's not 100, it's over 100. So that number could fluctuate from 10 to 1,100 to 1,300. I mean, not 1,300, but 130. Where did I get that number from? It said over 100 employees of the New York Police Department have tested positive for the coronavirus, and nearly 7% of the cops have called out sick, the department announced Monday. In their press statement, the NYPD said that 100 uniformed cops and 29 civilians have tested positive for the virus. That's about double the number of positive tests from 3 days earlier. The department also said that over 2,400 cops, or about 7% of the entire force, called out sick Monday over the daily average. The increase in the numbers of employees on sick report was anticipated and given the nature of the virus. It is expected that this number will grow. The NYPD said in a statement, so far these actions has had a minimal impact on our ability to keep the people in New York City safe and respond to those required assistance. In an internal memo sent to the entire force earlier this month, NYPD Commissioner warned officers that due to interaction with the public, officers would without doubt suffer during this coronavirus pandemic, that many members may become ill. In the Monday statement, the department said it has distributed over 204,000 pairs of gloves, 75,000 N95 masks, 340,000 surgical masks, and distributed 125,000 alcohol wipes and hand sanitizers to employees. They said the spread of the virus among the nation's largest police force underscored the crisis in New York City, which has emerged as the epicenter of this historic pandemic. The city is on lockdown, with schools and all non-essential business closed. The virus has infected at least 13,000 people in the city, killing 125. Over 2,200 people have been hospitalized with the virus. City officials said many of those, over 500, are in intensive care. See, this is why Florida had put out a statement said, if you fly in from New York, you're going to be on a 14-day quarantine. Florida said they ain't having it jump. Said, we already got problems. They already got too much salt water in their damn water in New York. In Florida. So they don't want the coronavirus to spread quickly. But salt water and coronavirus don't go good together. Florida people are already crazy. Look at Florida news. So Florida said, New York, We're gonna treat you just like the United States between China. You're gonna fly in, you're gonna be on a 14-day quarantine. No exception. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your position, what your status, how much money you have. You flying in from New York, you're gonna be on a 14-day quarantine. And then the airport telling me they about to shut down. Well, not the airport. Some of the airliners said they about to shut down because they said a lot of these flights don't have but 3 people on it. On a big old airplane. So they don't have but 3 people on it. So they're thinking about, they're thinking about the cost. Like it costing them more money as a flying than what they're making. So they're just saying. But back to this, they said the city hospital are expected to be overrun with patients in the coming weeks. Doctors and nurses that are in desperate need of critical medical supplies, including masks and ventilators. They said both Mayor Bill and Governor Andrew have criticized President Trump slow and inquired response to the crisis. Both have asked the president to invoke the Defense Production Act, which will ramp up production of medical supplies. But how are they gonna be mad at? How they gonna be mad at the president when the mayor and the governor of New York knew how serious this COVID and coronavirus was, but at the same time, it was cool. Yeah. Even the governor said, now I quote, I might be off a little bit, so I shouldn't quote, but the governor said, some people suggest that we need to put New York on a citywide lockdown. But he said, I don't think it's going to work. He said, I don't think people are going to listen. So I guess the governor reacted slowly also. Because he had the authority to put the city on lockdown, but he's like, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to do nothing. That'll just be until New York can have more cases than any, cities in America. And it's just New York City, not even Rochester. They ain't even count them inside New York. It's so easy. It's so easy to blame Trump. It's easy. It's just like, I'm going to blame Trump. But a lot of people ain't taking accountability of their own action in politics. And a lot of these people in the cities is not taking accountability of their action when they said do social distance, but they still gathering large crowds and stuff like that. And they still have to take the public transportation. Can't blame Trump on not shutting down the public transportation or having these companies to take extreme measures. So them people in New York are still going on day by day business. It's all good. We New Yorkers. We'll bounce back. That's their quote, ain't it? But now, since species don't hit the fan, they want to blame it on the good old president. So here they go. They say, I quote, the president of the United States is from New York City, and he will not lift a finger to help his hometown. That's what the mayor of New York said on NBC, Meet the Press on Sunday. He said, I can't be blunt enough. If the president doesn't act, people will die who could have lived otherwise. End quote. I still think that statement is ridiculous. You need to blame on your governor on this one. When he said he don't think people from New York gonna be on lockdown, they participate in the lockdown. So I ain't gonna put them on lockdown. I'm not one of those mega hat people, but I'm reality. I tell people, I see the glass half full. I don't see it half empty. But I see some of the politics, what's going on. You know what the mayor of New York doing now? They call deflecting. Yeah, the mayor of New York is deflecting the problem from himself. Because, you're a politician. He voted in, he could be voted out. So if he blame it on Trump, and New York to be a Democrat city, and most of the Democrat state, so they blame it on President Trump. They're like, yeah, man, freak. Donald Trump sure did more. He do what it took. Now we all sick. So the governor and the mayor are like, yeah, I blame it on President Trump. We won't get no blame out of it. We'll get reelected. So, yeah. Listen, millions could become affected in the city, officials said, and thousands could die. In the meantime, the NYPD said it has started a new series of patrols to monitor locations and educate members of the public on safe and social distance. That word again, social distance. I've been practicing social distance for years. For years I've been practicing social distance. It's an officer. The department said are stopping by restaurants, bars, supermarkets, salons, and public spaces to remind individuals gathering of the ban of congregating in public spaces and the practice social distance. Local police reform and social justice advocates have called on to the NYPD to suspend low-level arrests, which target blacks and brown New Yorkers during the pandemic. Incarcerating people, the activists urge will only serve the spread of the virus. So far, 17 departments of correctional employees and 21 inmates have tested positive for the virus. But at a press conference Friday, Shea said there will be no such slowdown in arrests. We have no intentions of cutting enforcement specialists related to this coronavirus, he said. Yep. How they ain't gonna slow up their arrests? Don't they know there's a reason why the prison system on the stock exchange? The more people they get in jail, the more people go to prison. That's more money people make on their stocks. I don't know why people are so darn naive. I don't know why people act like they're so naive to what's going on. I don't see why people don't see that what the president getting blamed for everything, that some of the stuff that happened in these states is due to the state, due to the governor and the mayor and stuff like that. I told you it's so easy to blame the president, but we don't have the governor and the Senate, the state senates and state Republicans. I mean, not states, but state senate and state house accountable. Yeah. And then at the same time, when the pandemic, before it turned into a pandemic, the governor of New York, or the governor of all 50 states, could have contacted the federal government and asked them for assistance for ventilators and all this stuff before all this happened. All this. They're going to wait till they get hit hard, then ask, could they get some assistance for ventilators and masks and gloves? These masks, you can't tell me. You know how people going to the store buying these masks and gloves? You can't tell me these are the same places that the doctors and nurses go get their masks and gloves. That's straight bull right there. Because what the doctors, nurses, hospital all receive, they sending us order to how much glove, and they have a budget. That's the part y'all not listening to and what's going on. These hospitals and these doctor offices have a budget, how much they can spend on supplies. So now They blame it on the president and the federal government why they don't have enough supplies. When they should blame it on the people who running the hospitals and running the doctor office and stuff. You don't have enough supplies because it's not in the budget. It's not in the budget. That's why they don't have enough supplies on standby. Like I said, I'm not a mega hat supporter. I always thought America would break. But at the same time, I can see through the crap what's going on. Because you think about it. If you sit there and think about it yourself, at the place you work at, and you go in there and ask them for supplies, and they're like, but now we don't have any because, you got to wait for the budget ain't been set for the darn fiscal year. Then when the fiscal year come in, you have just so much darn money that you can spend on this supply, all of it got to be split throughout all these departments. And these departments order different things. So if it's not in the budget, guess what? You're not going to have it. Yep. It's just that simple. If it's not in the budget, you won't get it. These darn doctors and these nurses do not go to these same stores to Rite Aid, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Family Dollars, all these stores. They do not go to these stores and buy the same supply that regular civilians buy. If y'all believe that is the reason why they ain't getting the supplies, y'all fall for anything, man. You'll fall for anything. But you need to ask yourself, when the last time you seen a doctor up in there saying, hey, I need to buy me this for the office, I need to buy this for the office? No, that's why they got a darn people at the desk who put in for who do the billing. You got people who do the supply ordering. It's yeah, I'm we all should be sick of all the darn bureaucrat something going on. And another thing, I'm tired of people seeing the memes on the internet. I know I can shut the internet down. I'm tired of seeing the memes on the internet talking about Obama save us. Obama could do it. What could ex-president Obama do for this pandemic when the so-called disease control people don't even know what to do? Yep, man. Sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, we need to think for ourselves. We need to stop falling for this darn 24/7 news network bullcrap. Like I did another video saying these 24/7 news network is only actors and actresses who reading from a script. And I'm including myself, us American people need to stop falling for this darn crap. And then on the lighter note, this on the lighter note right here. Have you been seeing these so-called celebrities on they webcam and all that stuff they promote? These are darn ugly people. Not all of them ugly, but these are ugly people. The people you see on TV, then you just see them if they post a little video of themselves with all they done, without their makeup artists and their hairstylists. These are ugly people, man. These people, man. I know I'm not you can look at my picture and see. I'm not the most handsome person in a room of 10 people. I'll be number 10. I'm not number, I'm not handsome at all. But you look at these people that get dolled up by the makeup artists, these are rough looking people. No offense to Ellen DeGeneres. But Ellen, when she released that video of her doing that so-called card game, Ellen looked, I thought she was in her 70s. I had to Google and see how Ellen was. Ellen just 62. I said, that's a darn strong 62 right there. Ellen is old. That was a strong 62. Now I'm looking at headline news today. That lady, all them people who did a report from home, that was some strong looking people. Hey, daughter. Those some strong looking people. Them people need their makeup artists and hairstylists. I like, good Lord. That's different. And I'm one of the natural people. I like natural. I love women who don't have to put on no makeup, just put on some lip gloss and all that stuff. I love it. But some people need it. I must admit, some people need that makeup and hairstylists and all this stuff. Some people need it. But they do not look the same without it. I guess if we had seen them without it, before, but we seen the after before we seen the before. So now we seeing the before. And then he looking good, people. Once again, I'm tell you, I'm not even close to being what people consider as handsome. But God done it, I don't need no makeup artist to make me look presentable. Yeah, I got water. I have water to help out with my skin tone. I'm about to go ahead and get off because the children want me to. Oh man, I want to go ahead. I'm about to go ahead and get off, but it's sudden. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Cause I know if I get started on what I just seen, I'm gonna go ahead and do a report on it. Just keep on going. But thank you for looking at this video. Thank you for my one person. I appreciate it. People who are gonna look at it later on, if you make it this far to the end, thank you for watching too. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. If you disagree with what I said, you hit the dislike button. Leave a comment. Hit the notification bell. And hit the share button. Thanks for watching this video. I'll talk to you next time. I don't need no makeup artist. But I do need to hit the end button though.